Hello. This is a demonstration of how to create PowerPoint handouts that are actually usable and accessible at the same time. This is a two-step process, and I'm going to show you in this video the first step, and that's creating the PowerPoint handout using the outline feature in PowerPoint. The second step is to import it into Word, and using Word styles features we can modify and change that PowerPoint the way we want it, and we can make it accessible and usable for everyone. What you see in front of you now is a typical kind of PowerPoint handout. It's got screenshots of, in this case, 3 slides. It's got space for creating notes. You can also do it as a 9-slide handout. This is obviously you get more information on this, but as you make the slides smaller, the font becomes smaller and smaller, and although this saves paper, it is a waste of space because people can't read it. And if you can't read it, why give it to them? So what I'm going to show you is a different way to do this, and this is something built into all of PowerPoint, at least on the Windows side, and we're going to use the outline feature in PowerPoint to put in all of our text. The key with this is that anything that you see in the outline we can transfer into Word, and then we can generate a PowerPoint handout that will be useful to everybody. Let's start with just creating the text in the using the outline. So here we have a couple of images actually on a slide, and if I click on the outline, I see that there's places for 2 slides, but there's no text at all. I will start by typing in the title of the first slide. Title of first slide. Now, what it's doing is it's defaulting to the PowerPoint title and content bullet list on any given slide. That's fine, and for our purposes, we'll just live with this. We can fix this up later. I usually, when I'm creating PowerPoint presentations, I try to get the main points into an outline, and then I go back and reformat them. So we're going to basically do about the same thing here. We're just going to throw some stuff in here. So I put in title of first slide, and you see it on the slide there in front of you. Now if I hit enter and the tab key, I'm going to be able to start entering a bullet point. So this is bullet point 1. And this is BP2, and so on. All right, so you get the idea. When I at any point that I hit enter and I get another bullet, I can hit tab and get a sub bullet, and we'll call this sub B and number 1, and sub B number 2, and so on. And if I hit the shift tab, I can go backwards and I can get back to the slide title. There's title, slide, what is this, 2, and stuff, and more stuff, and so on. And then here's my slide with this 9-up picture. So I'm going to call this 9-up handout, but I wouldn't really use it this way. All right, so I've created now my basic presentation, and you can imagine if I filled in all the rest of these what it would look like. The next step is to save this as a outline, and we're going to do that by going to the Office button, and we're going to save it as a PowerPoint presentation. And if we choose the last, let's get this over into the screen here. If we choose the last or the next to last option here, we're going to save this as an RTF file. We'll save it out to the desktop, and we'll call it test 1. And notice that this is a rich text format file, and so we're going to save that. And now the next step will be we're going to open this test 1 into our Microsoft Word.